VSDC Video Editor.
Connery, thanks very much for joining us. Now you actually got the disease early on, you recovery from coronavirus. Just talk to us about the different stages and what they felt like. Well, this coronavirus happens in different stages. As you said, you get better before you get worse. So in my case, the first stage was that I had a cold, just a common cold. In my nose was stuffy and had ear problems and sinus problems, that sort of things. But then you get better before you get worse. So I was getting better, and that's what I got hit with the flu. Now I've had the flu many times, and this one was probably the worst I've felt with that. It was quite bad. It wasn't life-threatening, but I did felt terrible and with the flu, and I would stuck in bed having an headache and generally feeling unwell, and I was getting better from the flu, and that when I got hit by pneumonia. Now the pneumonia, I've never had that before in my life, so that was quite serious for me, and that's the point I went to hospital. And when you had the pneumonia, just describe to us. We've had that word, but none of us do not know how it feels like. So when you are having pneumonia, it feels like you got only 20% of your lungs working, and you can't take a full breath like you need to. And if you stand up and got into the kitchen, you will be out of breath because you just can't get that breathe. And it also sound like you are breathing through a bag, and your breath is very crackly and croaky, and it generally not a fun thing, and it can be a very, very serious thing. You are young and look healthy, and that must have been really scary thing. Yes, it was during that time. Just because I don't drink and smoke, having that problem was very, very scary, just because I breathing's bite to life. So if you can't breathe, you can't live. So being affected was a quite serious thing. How long have you now been living in this isolation apartment or room? We see. I've been here for 40 days now, or over 40 days now. It has been a long 40 days, to be honest. How does that feel to be in this isolation room for 40 days? Because you are on your own, right? And with that cat, you are not living with other people. Yeah. With the technology age now, I can message someone straight away all over the world. It's not that very lonely as such. I can speak with people on Facebook, Instagram or Twitter with my phone, no problem with that. But the actual interpersonal interaction is the most difficult thing. So you miss face-to-face contact with other people. Yes, I do. Many other people are in the same situation like me as well, because you go down the street, you see people. Normally the city is filled with people singing and dancing with their friends and families, and in this moment there is nothing like that. People you see here got mask on, and they are here to do what they do, and they go straight home. There is no group of people lingering, chatting and laughing. It quite sad really. What about your mental health and mental health of people you are communicating with? Well, health-wise we are all in the same boat, and there is nothing we can do about it, and there is no point of being down or being unhappy. It's just what it is, and we hope it will be gone soon. Just imagine in Britain people living just the way you are living right now, just because of the rate of infection. I don't lifestyle here in China is very different, and there is no Western influence. It completely foreign to what we used to. Lockdown of a week or maximum of 2 weeks in the UK, I would be fine, but then people would be wanting to get out, and it would be difficult for government to stop them. Do you think it will be much safer to live in China than UK to prevent the virus? Yes or no? Because here in China there are a lot of people living here. You find thousands and thousands of people living in the same area, and so because China is overpopulated, then the virus can spread very fast and can kill a lot of people in short space of time frame. What advice you can give to people out there? You must have lot of things that will keep you entertained. Take a hobby, learn a language. I will also advise people to not panic. Panic does not help anybody. If there is an isolation process where everybody has to be isolated, they should not think about themselves but also think about others. And if you are infected, don't go out to infect other people, rather stay at home in order to protect people around you.